It's just a straight heat too.
A little bit of sweetness.
I don't even taste that. I think I just taste the heat right away on my tongue. Hello and welcome to Heat of the Night, where we tackle 4 wings and 4 questions from mild to crazy hot. My name's Chris Featherling. I'm the Instructional Technology Coordinator here at Lincoln Way Central. Today's guest is one of our new athletic director and one of the hardest working people at Lincoln Way, Mr. Bob Ward. Welcome, Mr. Ward.
Thank you for having me, Chris. I appreciate it.
You brought your own sauces.
I did.
So this is no one does this.
No.
But Mr. Ward does.
Yeah.
Tell us about your sauces, where they come from, and how you got a hold of these.
So this is from a friend of a friend, actually. I actually met, his name is Danny Cash. He's based out of Colorado, and he's been doing his own sauces for 2002, I believe. And they're phenomenal. I've purchased his products quite a bit. I haven't necessarily tried these 4. My friend that I got these from is like, this would be perfect for this bit. So
these look hot.
These look hot. They're labeled from 1 to 10. We got 2 that are 4 to 10, 1 that's 7 to 10, and 1 that's 15 to 10.
So that means it's hot?
That seems like it's hot. Yeah.
That seems like it's hot.
We'll try that one for sure.
Well, how do you do with spicy foods? Like, are you a spicy food eater?
I used to never be. Growing up, Polish, Irish background, so salt and pepper were the hottest things we had. But ever since then, I've kind of branched out, and I do okay. Some hot stuff's not terrible, but I like to dabble a little bit. Nothing crazy, though. That's for sure.
All right, well, let's go ahead and dive in.
Okay.
We'll go to our first wing, which is Taco Rojo.
Yeah.
Here we go. Cheers it up.
Cheers.
Okay, that's pleasant.
That's actually good. Good starter. Yes, for sure. I like that one.
All right, so you are the busiest man in this school. Like, it's incredible.
Thank you.
You've coached 3 sports every year that I can remember.
Yes.
And we've been here a while. Education isn't your first career. So give us some intel on how you got into teaching and coaching specifically, and how it's prepared you to be the AD here at Central.
Well, I have 2 older children, 22, Emily's 22, and Cameron's 20, and I just started coaching them when they were 4 and 5 in baseball. And I was like, oh, this is kind of fun. I can kind of do this. And at that time in my career, I wasn't really happy what I was doing. There was no actual enjoyment with it. And then I said, you know what, I'm just gonna go back to school. And went back to school. It took me a long time to do. So kids out there, make sure you go to school right after right after high school. Don't do it later in life. But then I got my certification, and I've been teaching 3 sports: basketball, golf, and baseball, for 10 years now, and love it. And I think because of that experience and being around the athletic department that much, this role kind of just fits me. But the good news is bad news, I'm not coaching anymore, but the good news is I get to see all the other sports too, which is I'm really excited about. We've had a great fall so far. A lot of our teams have been very successful, and I'm looking forward to the other 2 seasons going.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to like coaching kids specifically, and I'm not just even talking about the sport, like you are, when I talk to kids, they're always like, man, Mr. Ward's my go-to.
Yes.
Like, so that like says a lot about you.
Thank you. I appreciate
And all the
that.
stuff that you do, because you make kids comfortable, you make kids enjoy it. And it's, of course, as a coach, you want to make them better at the sport.
Correct.
But the other things that people don't see are some of the things that carry on forever.
Well, I think a lot of it is, at the end of the day, it's high school sports.
Yeah.
It's just a small part of their lives. And as coaches, yes, we want to make them better at the sport that they're playing, but also prepare them for everyday life when they leave here. That's one of the things I talk constantly to my players about. You may have missed that shot. Yeah, we might have lost that game. But take those experiences, and somehow you're going to apply that again later in life, for sure.
Yeah, I think that's awesome, and that's really cool. All right, well, we're going to number 2.
Okay.
And this is the Cajun Cayenne.
Yeah, that sounds hot.
This one, you said it's a 4, but it doesn't look like a 4. The way it's like vinegary like this. All right, let's go. Hot at the beginning, but not super hot.
Yeah, fades on you, for sure.
So I know numerous times I've met your wife, Chris, and you talked about your two older kids and you have four kids because you have two younger ones. And the one thing that I know is you're not all about attention.
No.
And, like if you are outside and you don't know Mr. Ward, he's a behind the scenes guy and he just works hard. He makes experiences so much better for kids. He makes our school so much better. So he's not one for attention, but you're one of the people I admire most here. And I really mean that. Most people on the outside don't know, but your daughter had some health issues last couple of years, which led to you actually donating one of your kidneys
Correct.
to her.
Yes.
How did that process go, and how did you come to make that decision, for your family?
Well, she got sick, and unfortunately, the disease that she had knocked out both her kidneys. And then after doing some testing, I was fortunate enough to be the one to be a match. So any parent, I would hope anyway, any parent would do the same thing. To me, the experience itself, especially from the donor side of things, is it was really easy. I mean, that sounds crazy, major surgery, blah, 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 but I was back to here 8 days later. My daughter's doing well. I'm doing well. We're trying now to bring more awareness to donating because the wait list right now is 3 to 5 years. My daughter was very, very fortunate that she had me. It only took us 6 months to get her in and out and get her fixed. But yeah, it's something I'm sure you would do the same thing for your kids. So it is just something that I was called upon and stood up to the plate and took care of it. So.
It's still, and you make it sound like it's no big deal, but it's still like such a selfless moment. So for and everyone who's watching this, I know is thinking the same thing as me. Like, wow, like that is awesome. Like, there's no hesitation. That's the type of person I want my kids around. You know what I mean? Like, so thank you so much for being who you are, man. So let's go ahead and go to 3. And it sounds like this is the real deal. Like we're amping it up. This is the coconut ghost, and this is the 15 out of 10.
Yeah, this is the.
So we're going from 4 to 15. That sounds like a great idea.
I'm actually not looking forward to this.
No. This is going to be rough. Then we'll see. The kids just like the faces.
I'm sure. All right, immediate sweat bubble right on the forehead. I'm sure that's glistening in the camera. Yeah, it's sneaking up on me now.
It just hit my throat.
Ooh, that's
I'm gonna take another bite because I feel like I owe it.
Danny Cash.
Not a big bite. Thanks, Danny.
Cash.
Thank you.
This is
It's just a straight heat too.
a little bit of sweetness.
I don't even taste that. I think I just taste the heat right away on my tongue. Woo. So we had Dr. Barron on. He said there is a property in milk that helps with the flavor. And then he had the bomb and he drank milk and it didn't help at all. So I don't know whether we should drink or not. I'm just going to let it sit.
I'm okay right now. It's starting to hit the lips.
So for my third question, if people don't know you, or if people didn't know you, they would know you're a huge Red Sox fan.
Huge.
Like, as big as it gets.
Yes.
So this is, I'm a Cubs fan, so I feel like asking this question kind of resonates, but what is your best and worst memory of actually being a Red Sox fan?
Oh, man. Obviously, best would be the first World Series in 2004. I'd only been, not a lifelong. I started liking the Red Sox when I was around 13, 14. My youth coach growing up played in their system.
Okay.
Beat it into me. You need to be a Red Sox fan. So that's where
so there's some context to it. Yeah.
Yes, for sure. And unfortunately, my parents were Cubs fans, and I didn't really see any helpless. Why be a Cubs fan? Right?
There's a lot of hope for a while.
For sure. But that like even the comeback on you're playing in the LCS against the Yankees, you're down 3-0. They come back, they win game 4, then they win game 5, and yeah, it was pretty crazy. But that was probably my best moment. My worst moment, which actually is kind of a good moment in probably most people's eyes, is actually the weekend I met. Oh, excuse me, there it is again. The weekend I met Danny Cash. I had a ticket, my buddy who lived out there at the time, Introduced me to Danny Cash, tried some of his sauces, but he had a ticket to Game 5 of the 2007 World Series against the Rockies. Unfortunately and fortunately, the Red Sox swept them in 4, so I didn't get to go see a Red Sox game, Red Sox World Series game. That would have been awesome. But I got to meet Danny Cash, and here we are eating the sauces.
Yeah, it's full
A
circle.
bunch of years already.
Full circle.
Full circle.
This always happens
Yes,
on this show. We
for
always
sure.
get a full circle moment. All right, so we're at the last wing.
Yep.
And, on the show Hot Ones, which we always shout out, they put like a last dab
Yeah,
on it.
let's dab it. Let's dab
So
it.
I'm going to dab this up a little bit and at least put a couple drops on there. Nothing crazy because my mouth is already still burning.
Garlic serrano. Let's try this.
Garlic serrano.
I probably won't even feel it after the last one.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't taste anything anymore.
Right.
So let's do our last one. Let's
Yes.
get this. Okay.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It's not near as hot as the last one,
No.
but it's like tasty.
Yes.
Like I could taste it
For sure.
on the taste buds that are still functioning right now.
Sure.
So I ask this to everybody on this show,
Yeah.
because it's so important to me. This is like such a special place, and I feel like on this show I like hammer it all the time. Of like people don't understand. Like we have unbelievable kids. Our teachers work so hard. They care about kids. Our coaches care about kids. Like the people in this building, like legit care about the building
Yeah.
and the people, and it's special. And we kind of just take it for what it is because we're here all the time. But it is incredible. So my question to you is, what's your favorite part about being a part of the Lincoln Way Central family?
I think that last word there, family. We all look to our families for comforts, for answers, for information, for a whole bunch of different things throughout our lives. And this is just an extension of that for me. My best friends are here. My family loves coming here. My son, Declan, he's 8. Unfortunately, he's going to probably be going to the west side, but he wears his night stuff all the time, clowns kids on the bus about how bad West is. But he loves it here, and I see that joy of him wanting to come here and hang out with me, with all of us. But it really is the kids. The kids, honestly, are phenomenal. It's the reason I coach 3 sports, You said, wow, who would want to do that, right? Well, it just extends my day to have more time around them. And they really are what gets me up out of bed every day. Coming here and see the joy of their faces and just enjoying these 4 years that they have here. And hopefully we can prepare them a little bit for when they do leave.
Yeah, you couldn't have said it better. Well, I want to thank you for joining us on Heat of the Night. Mr. Ward is doing an incredible job in the athletics
you.
department.
Thank you.
And it has been super exciting this year, and it's been so much work, but like we're seeing all the benefits of all the work.
Yeah,
that's
come
been
out
put
and
in.
see our athletes. We have still have a lot of events this fall and coming up in the winter, so come out and support them for sure.
Yeah, so thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. I want to shout out our students who do everything for this. They film, they produce, they edit, like everything. That Devin Smith and Kyle Pearson, they're incredible, and we're lucky to have them working on this project. So thanks for watching Heat of the Night, where we tackle tough questions and even tougher wings.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thank you.